walked in, and when I just saw him, I got this feeling.
I went myself to, introduce myself.
In 2001, Michael Apted, acclaimed director of 49 Up,
I dream of living and loving life and just being together forever.
filmed 9 happy couples about to walk down the aisle.
Scott, as you stand here before me, you are my dream come true.
In 2006, he returned to find out the difference 5 years can make.
I feel like we've grown so much since then.
I sort of realized that I wasn't giving my best to Donna. At the end of the day, the company is not your family.
This is the house that Betty grew up in. That's actually now our house that we're going to hopefully start a family in.
We were here a few years ago and it looks much the same.
We had to kind of actually redo our budget, so we decided to pay off all our debt.
We talked to my mom and we just moved back in with her.
So.
We get some privacy, it's somewhat limited.
What do I know? I go up to sleep.
A little bit of her hearing loss comes in handy.
We're like the screwed up Brady Bunch. He's got 2, I got 3, we had 5.
Their marriage was the 3rd for Carol, 4th for Chuck.
No work for almost 2.5 years.
It affected the life in the bedroom. It affected everything. When he got angry, he didn't know where to put it.
It just progressively got worse and worse.
It's not fair to the kids.
Neil and Cheryl have designed this ceremony to reflect the traditions of both their faiths.
I am everyone to life.
I knew of her heritage, which didn't make me feel great.
One of the relatives commented to her that I wasn't Jewish. And she said right away, but Neil is very happy with her. And that really touched me, that she came around.
I had doubts about getting married at 25. I don't have any doubts about the person I'm marrying, no.
We had to deal with a lot as soon as we got married. My stepfather passed.
I was going through dealing with my mom being sick. Having to see her die took its toll on our marriage.
So what happened?
I left.
From spending time
I don't have as many fears or worries because I know he'll always be with me.
to spending money.
I didn't want to buy a house. So I was fighting this house.
I had to push him. He gave me a hard time.
From having kids.
We had been into the process for 4 years. It's an emotional roller coaster. We were never going to give up. We were going to find a way to get some kids.
To having questions.
Trust, love, and obey. I don't know. Obey is a strong word.
Find out what happens when real love
Since we got engaged, I'm so happy.
meets up with real life.
Oh, it's so terrifying.
We just got back from our honeymoon.
It's unbearable. 2 blocks away from our apartment where there's a stack of wedding presents.
We had great memories right up until the moment we got back. I think after that, it cast such a big shadow over our lives.
As 9 couples experience
I look back and I see how much we have, and it's been us. It's been only us.
being married in America.
There's no, cooking dinner naked anymore.